Hello everyone, Pastor Coates. I want to talk to you again today in another one of our Money Talk lessons. We're in a series, we've been working on it, the DNA of the seed. Today we're up to number 27. We're on our way to 30, so we only have 2 more after today. Now, the lesson today is going to go hand in hand with the last one, and then the next one will go hand in hand with this one. So it's like a 3-part mini-series. Last time we talked about the fact that worship is the seed for contentment, okay? Today we're going to talk about contentment is the seed for clarity, and then next week, discontentment or dissatisfaction is the seed for motivation. So here it is for today. Contentment is the seed for clarity. If worship is the seed for contentment, then we need to really know what contentment is. And contentment may not be necessarily what we initially think it is. You see, God says in His Word, the Apostle Paul, writing to the Philippians chapter 4 verse 11 says, "Not that I am speaking of being in need, for I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content." Now, Paul said, "I'm content." We might initially think that that's the same as being satisfied, but actually it's a little bit different. Content or contentment is not being frustrated, not being stressed, not being obsessed or troubled. You can be content, and you should be content, because that's the harvest from the seed of worship, but that does not necessarily mean that you should be satisfied. You see, the same Apostle Paul that said, "I've learned in every situation to be content," then he also said to the Philippians, "I do not consider that I have made it on my own, but one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what lies ahead." So here's really what he's saying. Always content, but never satisfied. Always content, not stressed, not obsessed, not frustrated, content in whatever situation, whatever condition I may be in life, whether in need, whether in plenty, of always being content, but I'm not satisfied. I'm always believing God for more, always looking for increase, always expecting to have more, to be able to do more for the kingdom. So that's what contentment really is. Now here's the harvest of contentment. Contentment is the seed for clarity. Clarity is when you're able to see clearly where you're at in the situation you're in. You're not blinded by frustration or anger or disappointment. You're not limited because of fear, but you're able to see clearly exactly where you are at. So consequently, you're able to be thankful for the level that you're at in your life, the grace of God that is on your life at that time, but always expecting that God is going to bring more, because you're not satisfied. You're not necessarily satisfied to stay there. So you're content, but never satisfied. Worship's the seed for contentment, but contentment then is the seed for clarity. I want you to be comfortable today where you're at. I want you to see clearly the position that God has you in, opportunities that may be for you today. And that is a wonderful place to be, because you can see clearly everything that God has given you and everything that God is doing in and through you. Now, next time, we'll take this a little bit further. We'll talk about the fact that discontent or dissatisfaction is the seed for motivation. But we'll talk about that next time.